Welcome back, everyone. What did you think of those videos? If you guessed that this week we would be talking about making predictions or predicting, you would be right. Making predictions is looking at a pattern and guessing what'll happen next. This week, we're going to look at weather patterns and try to guess when it might rain and when we might see a rainbow. First video that you watched, it talked about tools that scientists or meteorologists, those that look at the weather, use to predict when the weather might happen. You can ask your grown-up to look on their phone and look at what the weather prediction for the next couple of days is. That's one way to do it. But we're going to make our own tool called a wind sock. I want you to go in your paper bag and look for the bag that has a box of crayons, a roll of ribbon, and a glue stick. Now that you've found your crayons, ribbon, and glue, I would like you to go in your bag and find the thick paper that's blank on both sides and a little bit bigger than the other papers in there. Help from two more things today: a stapler and a pair of grown-up scissors. Kid scissors probably won't work for this one, so you might have to ask your grown-up for help. First step to making your windsock is to get out your box of crayons and your poster board, and I want you to decorate it. This is just a fun step. It's not needed, but you can decorate it however you would like, but leave one strip on the edge, about this much, without any coloring on it. Because in a minute we're going to need to glue, and the glue doesn't stick very well to the crayon wax. Have fun coloring. Can you guess or make a prediction about what I colored on my poster board, which is going to be my windsock? Think about it, and you'll find out in a couple more segments and see if you were right. Let me know in the comments if you were right. You can set your poster board aside and get out your roll of ribbon and your grown-up scissors. Now we're going to measure, You guessed that I would color a rainbow on my poster for my windsock. Your guess would be right. The next step is to take our handful of ribbons and save one aside. We'll need it in the next step. And to ask your grown-up to staple them on the back. The next step is to open our glue, roll it up just a little bit, and on this space that we saved without any crayon, we're going to add lots and lots and lots of glue. Go over it, go over it. Okay, I think that's quite enough. And here comes the tricky part. I'm going to flip it over without getting glue on the table. And we're going to roll it together so that the two colored sides come together and you can push down. This might be a step a grown-up can help you with. And if you want them to help you just a little bit, they might add a staple at the top and a staple at the bottom. You should have something that looks like this. You can probably fit your arm through it. This is our windsock. We have a couple more steps. Ask your grown-up to take the last section of ribbon that we set aside to staple it across from each other. This is what we're going to hang our windsock from. This is the end of creating our windsock. Check out the next segment to see what we're going to do with it.